Okay, let's get into this. You've probably seen the ads everywhere online, right? Trade with someone else's cash, get like up to $2 million.
Yeah, huge numbers.
Exactly. And maybe even get this small salary, like $300, $500 a month, even before profits. It sounds like the dream setup.
It really does.
Yeah.
And that setup belongs to a firm called Goat Funded Trader, GFT. It's a prop firm, a proprietary trading firm.
Right.
So for anyone needing a quick refresher, prop firms basically give outside traders access to the firm's capital. Today, we're going to do a deep dive using the sources you sent over, really try to figure out if this GFT dream is, solid.
Or if there are some hidden catches, some structural things that you, the listener, really need to know about.
Precisely. And what's kind of striking is how new GFT is. They only started up in 2022.
That's really recent in finance terms.
Very. But the structure itself, well, that's where it gets complicated straight away. They're registered in St. Lucia.
Okay.
Then there's a parent company in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And apparently a UK partner handles some payments.
Yeah.
It's spread out.
Sounds less like a streamlined operation and maybe more like trying to navigate regulations or avoid them. What's the practical impact of that structure?
Well, the big one is this. GFT isn't regulated by any major authority. The SEC, the FCA in the UK, none of those big names.
So they just make their own rules.
Essentially, yeah, which is always a bit of a red flag with money involved. And their entry point, how you get started, is through these challenges. You pay a fee, it's non-refundable, by the way.
Ah, so that's a key revenue stream for them, the fee itself.
Seems like it. You pay the fee to enter this test, often in multiple phases.
Okay, tell me about the challenge. The sources mentioned super tight trading rules. What does that actually look like for someone trying this?
It means the rules are, well, tough. Designed to filter most people out. You need to hit a profit target, sure, but the loss limits are tiny.
Like how tiny?
Like if your account balance drops just 5% from where you started, you fail instantly. Yeah. And GFT keeps that challenge fee you paid. Even just a bit of normal market chop could knock a decent trader out because the leash is so short.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting, right? This intersection of no regulation and these strict challenges. The sources were super clear on this point. The trader, even if they pass, isn't actually trading real money.
Exactly. It's all happening on demo accounts. Simulated trading.
It's not real.
The platform you're using, no. Now, GFT might be copying your successful trades onto their own real accounts behind the scenes that's sometimes called A-book trading. But you, the user, you never actually control or trade with real funds.
Which gives GFT huge control, I imagine, and cuts their risk way down.
Absolutely. And that leads to the next point, account control. Because it's simulated.
They can just pull the plug whenever they want?
Pretty much. The sources say they can shut your account down whenever they feel like it. And there's another layer to this, control the profit cap. Even if you're doing well, you can only make $3,000 in one day.
Wait, why cap profits? If they were copying good trades, wouldn't they want those profits? Why shut down a winning trader? That seems counterintuitive.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the community of feedback seems to provide some clues. That $3K cap limits GFT's daily payout risk.
Ah, okay.
If you look at reviews, like on Trustpilot, their score is okay-ish, maybe 3.7 stars average, but there are thousands of reviews.
But the bad ones.
Yeah, you dig into the one-star reviews, and you see this pattern. People saying payouts are denied or their accounts got closed right after they started making decent money, often citing hidden rules suddenly popping up. And independent review sites, they score GFT really low on transparency and clarity, sometimes like 42 out of 100.
So the picture emerging from reviews isn't just about traders failing tough challenges. It sounds like the system might be set up to sideline the successful traders once they become maybe too expensive for the firm?
That seems to be the consistent theory from the sources, yeah. Now, to be fair, we should mention the positives people point out.
Okay, for balance.
Right. It is very cheap to pay that initial challenge fee compared to some other ways into trading. People often say the support team is quick to respond. And look, some traders definitely report making money and scaling up, at least for a while.
Okay, so summing this all up for you listening, what does it mean? GFT probably isn't an outright scam in the traditional sense, but...
But that lack of regulation is huge. And the fact you're trading on demo accounts is critical. It feels like the model might be more about collecting those challenge fees while managing risk by tightly controlling or even capping the successful traders.
So maybe it's okay for really experienced traders who know exactly what they're getting into, people who understand it's a high-risk game where the house sets all the rules.
Perhaps. But it's definitely not the transparent, easy entry into trading that maybe some newcomers think it is based on the flashy ads.
Right.
And maybe the final thought here, connecting it outwards. What does the boom in these kinds of prop firms promising millions on simulated accounts tell us?
What does it suggest?
Well, it points to this huge global hunger for financial shortcuts, maybe high-risk opportunities. And it really highlights how traditional financial watchdogs are struggling to keep up with how quickly this online trading world is changing. Something for you to think about, definitely. Where does the real risk lie today?